No, Gina wouldn't matter. If she wasn't here, we wouldn't do it. So.
We all set?
All right.
I really tapered it down, so.
We'll call to order the senior liaison meeting for Monday, July 28th. Seeing that we have no one from the public, we'll move on for public comments. Approval of the October 2024 meeting minutes.
I move it. Oh, go ahead.
I make a motion to approve the minutes from October 28th, 2024.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oh, updates?
Okay. I'll give you some totals on our membership numbers. As of this minute, we have 2,282 members. 1,837 are residents. 445 are non-residents. We have a total of 119 volunteers. 277 transportation members. They're the people that are using our vans, our 3 vans.
How many transportation? I'm sorry.
277. And with our Silver Sneakers program, we have 137 people participating. It was brought up at the council last time I was, I think during the budget hearing, that I was questioned about the other kind of Silver Sneakers program, which is with Renew Active. We looked into it. We've actually started working on getting it for the fall. We have to set up a membership, a special membership for it. We have to change MyRec. We have to scan participants, so we have to make sure everybody has their key tag, which they're supposed to get when they become a member. And
A member of Silver Sneakers.
a member, well, people when they become a member of the center, they get their photo taken and they get a key tag.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do, even though someone may not be a member of the senior center for Renew Active, they're gonna get a key tag. So the computer will just notice that they're Renew Active. It'll record it. Because part of this program is we have to report usage. So we will get a certain amount of money every time somebody comes in to take a class. A maximum amount, so they can't come in like 5 times a week, and we'll get credit for all of it. It's about $30 a person per month, which for some things will be more than what we get right now. So it should be lucrative if it works out right, and I'm hoping it will. The reporting is going to be a little bit time consuming, but if we scan people in, hopefully it's just a matter of taking some of the information and putting it in another form. So we're hoping that it'll go well. There are 1,400 people in Rocky Hill that have Renew Active. I don't know the names of them, so I can't tell you if they're already coming to the center or if these are all new people who have never been to the center. So it should be a good opportunity to welcome some new people or make the people happy that are already here because they won't have to pay for their fitness classes. Our special lunches continue to do well. We are averaging about 100 per event. We did the cultural ones are the most popular. We did a Chinese celebration, Cinco de Mayo, Portuguese Day, a Little Poland Impreza, and an international cabaret the last few months. Wednesday we have Brad and Brian with a barbecue. And in August we have Silky Smooth Sounds of Summer. And we're actually bringing in Chinese food for that because it's popular. We added TED Talks to our regular program lineup, and that's where somebody shows a video of the TED Talk, and we have a staff person who's facilitating a conversation after. So it's been well received. People like it. The topics for the last few months have been artificial intelligence and how it affects us, mindfulness, and some various brain enhancement programs that are out there. Walking Club began in May, and we have 21 people, I have to say I think they're all ladies, that walk every Monday with a staff person. We have a Party in the Park. This is an annual event. It's going to be Wednesday, August 20th at Elm Ridge Park. Rock Solid Alibi is the group. We have Blue Chip Ice Cream coming in for free ice cream for all members. We do move it to the community center if it's raining or if it's too hot, which we did last year. But hopefully
during the day.
During the day. It's 2 to 4.
Yep.
People have to get a ticket to come. It is free for members. We do charge $5 for non-members because we've had sometimes grandchildren coming or friends, so we do have sponsors for this event, so it's pretty much all paid for, which is wonderful. We did indoor concerts on Thursday evenings in May and June. We had 3 of them with like rock and roll bands we would like, you know, more younger people's music, and it was really well received. So we're gonna do that again in September and October. I have 3 dates already picked out, and I'm working on the bands and the sponsors for that. With our transportation program,
How much does that generally cost to put on?
A band?
Yeah, and then the sponsor covers the whole cost?
no, the sponsors typically are $400 or $500.
Yeah.
The band is anywhere between 400 to, well, there was a band I wanted to have, but they wanted 1,800, so we do not do that.
Yeah.
800 is one I just booked, but if I get 2 sponsors, it should cover it.
Right, okay.
I may even charge for the evening indoor ones. Last year we had, I think, 140 registered, and only 100 people showed up. So, for one reason,
Do you limit the amount of registrations?
140 would have been the max. yeah.
Okay, so 40 people got boxed out.
Well, we didn't have people on the wait list, so they didn't, but potentially they could have been.
Oh, okay.
And we also we do a specialty dessert, which is not inexpensive, so we bought desserts and we had more. We used them for our lunch program, so it didn't go to waste, but still, I don't know, Mimi, what do you think about charging for those concerts?
I think you could do a minimal charge. I mean, it's like with like the class that I have, at first we weren't charging, then when you started to charge it, we get more people coming.
Well, sometimes people think there's value to it if you
Yeah.
charge.
But it doesn't have to be a big charge. Because I mean, I volunteer, so I don't get paid, so you're not paying me, but so we put it back into programming.
Right. I mean, $10. I mean,
That's what I was thinking.
yeah, I mean,
10
that's
bucks.
such a nominal thing these days, you know.
It is.
Or even 5, I don't know,
Well,
for a
it's
member
similar-
5, for a non-member 10.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
But even some of the Parks and Recs programs, they still charge to participate.
Yeah, they do.
And so it's kind of following
Yeah.
a similar model.
We do that for a lot of programs, but for concerts, I've always made them free.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the only difference, but
Mhm.
because they're at night and I'm attracting a different audience, it's not always the same people that come during the day and come and have lunch.
And where do you hold it?
In our main room, room 1.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think a 5 for member, 10 for non is a great thing. I
I
mean,
agree.
Okay.
I don't think you're gonna get a lot of pushback on that, you know?
Hopefully not.
And then people would come too, you know, now you can better
Now
manage
they
your
won't.
numbers.
If they
you know?
bought their ticket,
Yeah,
they're
right,
gonna
I
come.
think
They're
you'll
not gonna
manage
say,
your numbers
"Oh."
better, right.
Okay.
Right.
So we'll see. Keep my
Alright.
fingers crossed. The dates are September 18th, October 2nd, and October 16th. So we'll try to get it so it's not too dark when they
Yeah.
leave. Transportation, we are eagerly awaiting our van. We have a brand new van that's supposed to be coming in. They said summertime. I just called and they said hopefully by the end of the summer. So by fall, we should have another van, which is good timing because last week, 2 of our vans out of the 3 were out of commission
Yeah.
at the shop. The air conditioning went down on one, and so
Kind of important this time of year.
very important. We're doing a lot of trips, day trips. Just started an outdoor adventure program, which is taking off well. We have a paddle into adventure, kayaking on Wednesday, August 13th, and I think we only have 2 seats left. And then we're doing riverboat trip in the Connecticut River Museum on Wednesday, August 27th, and it's in the early evening to see shorebird migration and tree swallow murmuration. I always have to say that word, which is kind of unique. I thought, to me, I wasn't sure how that was going to go. We have a wait list on the trip. We could have done 2 trips if we
I
bought
know
the
what
ticket.
it is. Murmuration.
It's a night on a river with, you know.
With birds.
With birds.
So it was
Looking at birds.
yeah, it's going well. We're doing on Friday, August 1st at 10 a.m. Colette Tours is coming in to talk about our 2 big trips for 2026. In June, We're going to the Canadian Maritime and Coastal Canadian Wonders. And then in October, we're going to do Switzerland, Austria, and Bavaria. Both are 10 or 11 days, so. We've done very well with our bigger trips. I think with Ireland, we had 30 people, which is good. We did Sicily a few years back, and I think we had 15.
So how does that come about, Gina? I'm sorry, I probably remember you saying you did this, but does Colette Tours come in and just, they take care of the whole thing, or?
Well, they contracted out with a local agency. So Weathersfield Travel does the day-to-day information.
Okay,
Colette comes in, does the presentation, it's one of their programs.
yeah,
People register with the travel company,
sure.
and we support it, but they're doing the day-to-day, the phone calls, all the,
Right, so
the
they.
technical stuff.
Weathersfield Travel comes up with the price, all-inclusive price.
No, Colette does.
Okay, and so they charge it to our senior, they pay whatever.
Yep.
And then Colette subs it out.
That's pretty much how it works.
Interesting. So, does Colette do any sponsoring for us or anything?
No,
Should they?
that's not a bad idea.
Well, I don't know, they have
Yeah.
access to seniors, I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a very good idea.
I don't, because I was saying, how do you, it'd be nice if you're a travel agent that you have access to a senior community.
Right,
Because we are de facto endorsing it, so I don't know, just.
yeah, no, I
talking
think
out
that's a
loud.
good suggestion.
Okay.
Tell your story. We have a volunteer who has done this in the past, but we've been talking about her doing a little booklet on veterans. So we've opened it up to Rocky Hill veterans. She'll interview them, write the story up, we'll take a photo, and we'll put together a little book. So we're hoping to have it complete by Veterans Day. That's the goal, but we'll see. So I thought that was something
It's a
different
nice
and
touch, yeah.
interesting, yeah. The facility will be closed for gym floor renovations from August 20th to September 19th. They're also,
That's a long
I
period.
know, I did. They're also moving the basketball hoops, they're centering them because they're off-center. We don't have the bleachers any longer.
Oh.
So now that'll center that. They're gonna put new lines, they're gonna
Can't
refinish the
hip check
floors.
them into the boards.
Yeah. And then the 25th through the 31st of August, we always close down for 1 week for maintenance and cleaning, thorough cleaning. The staff will still be in the office for phone calls. So we're still working, but the building will be closed. We're closed on Labor Day, September 1st, and Columbus Day, October 13th. And then I printed a few copies. This is just to give you an idea of our silver sneakers, the amount of programs we have, the different variety of classes. We really listen to what our seniors want, and we're always trying to add something new and different. We have a few later in the afternoon on a Wednesday for the first time. So hopefully that will go over well. The way Renew Active works is that we've picked all our exercise classes will be appropriate. The only ones that will not will be dance classes, because those are the kind of classes you need to come to every week. You can't just drop in. And people who have Renew Active will be able to go to those programs free, as long as they pre-register, which is how we do everything. We're even including pickleball, which should be interesting, and the fitness center, which is a whole nother new area that we haven't touched before. I think that's about it. Do you have any questions for me?
The fitness center is only for 55 and up, you have to be.
65 for Renew Active.
No, I mean, just overall use of the fitness center has to be members, right, or,
The fitness center, you have to be a member of the senior center. With this program, you have to be a member of
that.
Renew Active. I can't say you have to be a member of the center. We are hoping that once people come in, if they're not a member of the center, that they would become one, because it's such a great place to be. And
And especially if they live in town, because they're not
yeah,
paying
it's
for
free.
it anyway.
It's a no-brainer, you know?
Yeah.
I think that will help because our fitness center fees for the membership is $120 for 1 year, which is $10 a month. With this program, if somebody comes regularly, will recoup $30 a month. So it'll be a revenue source for us for the fitness center to help buy the wipes that we clean everything with, and if and when we do need new equipment, we're good right now. The equipment's still beautiful.
I got a couple of questions for you, if anybody else doesn't.
Well, I noticed the membership, again, a long time ago, meeting, October, is down a couple hundred. Is that, what do you think that is?
It fluctuates when people's memberships expire
Yeah,
and if they don't renew right away.
so it's a rolling expiration?
It changes, that's why I said as of
Right now,
today,
yeah.
those are the,
Yeah, got it.
those are the
Okay.
numbers.
I noticed the non-resident membership is steady, but the Rocky Hill membership resident membership is down, so.
we were thinking about actually making it more than 1 year, because
Yeah.
right now, every year they've got to renew.
Yeah.
Or somebody in my office really has to renew them in the system.
Mm-hmm.
Recently, we've had a volunteer call people that haven't been active in the last year or 6 months
Yeah.
to find out if they're okay, what's going on, and most of them have told her, yes, renew me.
Interesting. And how much is it again for you?
Free if you live in town.
Live in town.
So it's kind of like,
And you don't necessarily know, I have no idea when we signed for
You
last.
don't- you
But
wouldn't
We come
know.
all the time, so I assume they just probably just
and hopefully the staff, when you come in and you're not active,
say something.
they renew you automatically.
Yeah, because we're taking classes.
So it's,
Oh, interesting.
yeah, we don't want to, because of the age, we don't want to say, okay, a lifetime membership,
then
right?
you
Or
just
even
throw
a
your number.
10-year membership, but maybe a 5-year membership for anyone who's under 90 might make sense, so that we're not,
Constantly.
and if somebody's not active, we do call.
Right. So you're leading right into my question. You have
Okay.
approximately 2,300 members, resident, non-resident. How many of them, well, first, what do you consider active? What is is it once a year they show up? Is it?
Well, I would say probably once a month, if they're
Okay.
participating in something once a month.
So out of 2,300 members,
How
how
many
many of them are active? I mean, truly
Yeah.
participating? Did you avoid it? I think that's really
Yeah,
a good number.
I don't know how to figure that out, to be honest with
Okay.
you. I don't know if the system can tell me that.
Well, if you
Um,
come on a regular basis, you don't key tag anything, right?
No.
You just come
Right
in.
now, no, but for Renew Active, you will be key tagging. So we'll know those numbers, and we'll know how active they are.
Right, but someone like Mimi who's a regular, right? You're active, but you're, versus somebody like me who's eligible and may show up once a
Maybe,
year.
yeah. Well, the
Maybe
other-
on your list, so it's like the number of, and it costs 0. So
Yeah.
the number of members is not really as meaningful to the number of active members. Because you want to see just because you put your name on the
Yeah.
list because it's free.
I mean-
It doesn't hurt them, it doesn't hurt
You
us.
could probably figure out, who signed up for classes, who signed up for
Well, we-
lunches, so you have,
Statistically, yes, I gave you we've given numbers.
But-
the visited- But
but
the cafe,
there's
people
people
come and
that
sit.
just walk in
Yep.
and sit down because
Yeah.
it's, for some of I've seen people
Kind of an
that come in and
honest
sit there, and they come in, they don't really know anybody, but they come in there, maybe they're a recent widow or widower or something like that. And they sit and somebody greets them and starts talking to them, and they start coming more often. Just thinking of John, he comes in and now he's taking classes and all that kind of stuff. He started just showing up for a couple hours rather than being home alone. And now he's active. So sometimes it's
Sure.
a process. Summer tends to be lighter because a lot of people are away.
So Mimi, on that particular example, how would we know John was a member?
I think he is now, because he does sign up for classes now.
Well, if someone's
he
taking
does.
Now he does,
class,
but
we
not-
do.
But you wouldn't necessarily
Oh,
know.
that's my point.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we've talked about having a scanning system as people walk in. How many people will really do it?
Yeah, I know.
You're dealing with a population that's not really that comfortable with technology or even reporting.
And where are you
Why
going
do
to
you
do
need
it?
to know that I'm
Because-
here? I'm just coming in for a cup of coffee. I
Yeah.
don't-
Right.
And there's several ways you can come in too,
We
so
have
you're
so
gonna have
many
one everywhere.
entrances.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna see how the scanning works for Renew Active,
Yeah.
and maybe if it goes smoothly, maybe I could get another system,
Yeah.
because the other thing is, Renew Active is giving us a stipend. With that stipend, we were able to get 2 iPads
Which record the key tag.
where you can scan it to.
Okay.
So you'd have to have iPads and/or staff volunteers at all the different entrances. So
No, you
it's,
can't do
you
that.
can't- it's hard, it's a hard, because the building is.
And I'm not looking for like a
No,
solid.
it's a good
But I'm just
question.
trying to say, you know,
Yeah.
is it the same 200 people that participate in everything? Or is it really 2,000 people participating over the course of a year, a month?
I mean, to that point, like, how do people find out about the Colette tours? If you're a member, you want an email distribution list?
Yeah, everyone gets an email.
Okay.
We do have some that we still snail mail because some of the older people don't want.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah.
fine. I mean, I
Yeah.
think we have like maybe 300 out of everyone
Yeah,
that we
but,
snail
but,
mail.
but the other ones get.
Get an
So that's how
email.
they find, even if they aren't active here, they can still find out about these
And sometimes people
opportunities.
just want to know what's going on. They don't necessarily, we have some people that are busy, that's why and working still, so that's why we're trying to do night and weekend programs to try to have
What
something
is
for
the
them.
age? How old do you have to be?
55, it's young.
But there's no top. That's what,
Yeah.
Yeah, we have people
Maybe
over,
100.
yeah. So,
which is good. We have like 3 generations of people when you think about it. A 55-year-old,
Okay.
75-year-old,
mhm.
and a 95-year-old.
And
That
every
could be a,
decade, your needs and what you want
Correct.
are different.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because you would be able to do things that maybe somebody that's 10, 20 years old and you're not gonna do, but they still wanna be active. And again,
It's, yes, and we've always said it's a tough spread because it's not just age, it's also people have
Abilities.
disabilities at different ages.
Yes.
it's physical,
What they
and
can't-
physical, mental age and ability, yeah.
well, we're doing a program for my staff. We're training on dementia because we're seeing a lot of it. A lot of people are slipping a little bit. Their memories aren't good. And how to handle some more aggressive behaviors that are coming along with it.
Mhm.
So, and then you have people that are doing pickleball or
Right.
going kayaking, so it's two ends of the
Yeah.
spectrum.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I did run into a gentleman, he's in his mid to late 80s. He lives in an assisted facility in town, and he's like, well, I never went to the senior center. And I go, well, why don't you go for lunch? And he's like, oh, I should, because I'd like to meet some more people, the ones that are there. But he goes, he doesn't drive. So I go, well, they have a
The
boss,
bus.
you have, he's like, well, what does it cost? I go, you just pay for lunch. He goes, well, I'll pay for lunch anyway, so.
Yeah.
But it was that conversation, it's like, he knew it was here, but never went.
People don't
And
want to
he's
just
still-
come to a place
Sure.
they've never been before.
Transportation,
That would be the key.
Well, yeah, because we gotta be stretched thin on that, right?
What do you mean?
We have 227
Yep,
transportation members.
clients right now.
Yeah, so that sounds like we're stretched thin.
Well, it is a lot of people.
For 3.
For 3 buses and really 2 full-time
Two,
drivers.
Right. So,
And a part-time driver.
but yeah, but there might be somebody else at that assisted living.
Well, they'll like actually drop them off.
Assisted living with?
Yes.
Some of
Yeah.
them do.
Some of them have their
some of them
van,
do,
that-
So
yeah.
that's even
So you,
better,
once
yeah.
one person goes, then you may get 3,
Yeah.
depending on
It's the same trip. Yep.
the event that falls.
And how long you have to be, there's no how long you're a resident, right?
Oh, no. And if your mother decides to move in with you,
Yeah.
that day she can come. You know, that's not we do have some people that their parents have had to move in
Oh,
with
yeah,
them.
like that, yeah.
And the meal, even for somebody that's out of town, go find lunch for $10, or even the special lunch is 15, go find it somewhere. I mean, they had, because my brother-in-law's sister came with the lobster roll, and they paid 15, and in a restaurant, you'd be paying 29.
Yeah.
So
No.
even it's a good deal even for them.
Yeah.
But it's really the social aspect of
Absolutely.
looking at it.
Absolutely.
You know,
It
people that
is.
meet with the same people all day long, they kind of, any of us, we kind of get, hey, need something different.
Yeah.
So the other question I was going to ask you, you kind of recognizing that you're kind of short staff-wise, and we've talked about it,
Yeah.
right? So, and this is kind of a backwards question in a way. Is it possible you're running too many activities? No, and I mean that, like if,
Like the walking group.
well, that you probably don't have to do
but-
a lot except, well, you
Well,
said you had
no,
a staff
need-
person
need-
walking
you
with
have
them.
I have a staff person walking. We
Right.
had one of our volunteers
Yep,
suggest that we should have a walking group. If you ask for something, if I can do it, I will try to do it.
Sure.
Because I work for you, that's why I'm here. So we were lucky enough to have we have a part-time person who wears a lot of different hats, and she led the walking group.
okay.
I mean, something else maybe gets
Right.
put off the table,
But
but
that,
I
we kinda
try
have
to
not
do as much as
over-
we can.
I know. And that's the balancing line though, but when you can't get more people, maybe you gotta look at bigger class. You know, I don't wanna feel like the school side, but you don't want your class size too big, but you gotta pick your most popular and expand it so you don't need resources. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great that we're busy and full, and it's just like every other town, we're strapped for resources, so try to come up with how you make as many people happy as you can. And sometimes you have to say, you have to do less programs, larger programs, but less variety, or rotate the variety. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gina's also sneaky, because when you say, oh gee, I got this great idea for the program, she said, fine, you want to facilitate
Well,
it?
that's-
And I'm in year 3 of doing that, so.
It's-
when you're
It doesn't-
volunteering,
it doesn't- well, it doesn't, right,
Correct.
I don't cost them
She
anything,
doesn't cost us.
other than
Correct.
the lights are on, but they'll probably be on anyway, 'cause-
Yeah. All right.
So you volunteering?
You guys are too busy, but I know, I'm teasing.
I could possibly remote into one or two. I can
Yeah.
teach it remotely.
Well, that's why we just started Canasta a month ago,
Well,
because a
yeah.
lady wanted to do Canasta.
Sure.
What did it do? It cost me a few decks of cards, which is
Right.
not a big deal. She's leading it. We put it in the newsletter. So it is time, it is energy, it is one more thing, but if I've got a volunteer who's capable and who can do it, and now I have, I think, 20 people signed up for it.
So that's kind
So-
of what happens. Your programs are mushrooming because you have 2,000 residents, most, I'm saying most, but many are not working, so they're able to have flexibility in their schedule,
Right.
which makes a big difference.
Well, like, for example, like the chess classes, right? Do we pay the chess instructor?
He's a volunteer.
See, that's good.
And we charge a little bit for the program, so if I have to buy materials, or it goes into the special rec account, which offsets programs that lose money. My goal is to break even,
Yeah.
or, make a little bit of money so that we can do things for free.
Well, I think that's what I'm saying, if you had to sub out some of these things, sub out the walk or whatever, but $10 on the concert, whatever, and we're not looking to fleece anybody, but it all goes back to the same.
It goes
Well,
back
it
to the
does.
same
Going back to
pot.
program
It's-
owners.
Going back to the same
Yeah.
group, right? So, yeah, okay. I'm good.
No, we don't have much else.
No.
Looks like most of us have gotten tied up, so we'll skip human services. I have nothing under new business. I have nothing under other, so motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn at
Second.
5:28.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Gina.
I've got to figure out a way,
The
though,
tour
how
is
to
interesting,
see
though.